Well, good afternoon everybody. It's Monday afternoon and I thought I'd have a little trip to Thetford Forest. So I've just come to one of the main car parks to have a look on the grass area, see if there's anything about. I'm not sure, for 1 minute I'm going to find anything in this area, but afterwards I will go to a couple of the other places. One place where we found all the stinkhorns a couple of weeks ago, so we might find something there. I'm just wondering if there's any boletes of any description coming up. Different people in different parts of the country are finding them, so it's worth having a look. Anyway, I'll get on, and as always, once I find something interesting, you'll be the first to know. Now, the first thing we've found, I'm not 100% sure about. There we go. I was thinking it was a deer shield. It's not big enough to be a rooting shank, so I'm really not 100% sure what it is. I've took some pictures. As you can see, there's the gills underneath, and there's the cap. A bit of an indentation in the top of the caplet, a tiny little bit of an umbo, but I'll have to look this one up tonight to see what it is. But there's 2 or 3 about in this long grass under this lovely big oak tree, and I've also spotted what looks like, I'll just wander over here. I'm laying back in the long grass, and I think I've found a big blusher. Yep. First blusher of the season for me. What a fantastic size he is too. There you go. Very mature, over his best. I will pick him because he's already shed most of his spores. People do collect these to eat. There you can see that bruising, that pink bruising. Well, this is the blusher. That lovely thick leathery cap with those little spots on. So that's a nice big blusher, and that's the first blusher I've found this year, this season. This little area near these trees does produce blushers. It has done in the past, and it has already now. So the lovely wet rains that we've had the last couple of days has truly helped the blushers come out. What a lovely example. But we'll lay him back. There we go, we'll lay him back, so if any spores haven't come out, they got a chance to now. We'll just give him a little tap. So let's go on and see what else we can find. Now, these wide pathways, or grass driveways I suppose, through Thetford Forest, as you can see, they're growing quite high, and they'll be like that until I think it's around September, the mid to late September, when they cut them all. And that is when we find lots of the saffron milk caps, lots of bay boletes growing at the sides of the wood, in the grass either side here, at the run up the side of the woods. That's where we find a lot of stuff, a lot of boletes. We've found on these pathways, we've found earth stars, earth tongues, we've found saddles, both saddles, the white and the elfin saddle. You can go look, you can see, looking back where we've come from, how wide they are. They're probably, I'd say 40 to 50 foot wide, these grass pathways, and they will eventually all be cut nice and short, and then we'll find lots and lots of bits growing. but at the moment they're a bit long, so it's just a matter of walking up the centre of them and to the areas where you want to go. Now I've just come to the edge of this area of pine trees, and I'm going to have a look and see if we've got any boletes coming up or any stinkhorns coming up. Anything like that at the moment could be possible. You never know. People around the country are finding them, so why can't we have some here at Thetford Forest? So let's go in and have an explore. Well, we're in underneath these pine trees, looking in this lovely rich green moss to see what we can spot. And I've been in here about 5 minutes, and already I've spotted one of our old friends, the stinkhorn. Can you see him? Just about in the middle of your picture now. Just there. A very, very big stinkhorn. I'll just be careful. I'll cross this rough stuff. There he is, look. He's got some flies on him. He's got a slug on him. Let's get rid of that slug. There you go. There's the slug's gone. So there we got this lovely big stinkhorn. Look at that. Isn't he lovely? I'm sure every time that we come to Thetford Forest, we find stinkhorns. Apart from midwinter when it's cold, but we always find them. This must be one of the best places to find a stinkhorn that you can go. But there you go, what a lovely example. Not very old, quite fresh. I did think he'd have more flies than that on him, but maybe it's the weather, because we've had a bit of drizzle again. So, but there you go. So let's carry on and see if we can find some of his friends. Here we've got a second stinkhorn. He's had the flies on him a lot today by the looks of it. They've been taking most of that away. The smell, wow, really smells strong. Oh, I can see another one right next to me. Let me try and get across so you can see it. It's coming out from underneath this tree. If we follow this tree along, look, and then you'll see coming out from underneath this tree, look, a third stinkhorn. So that's 3 we've found. This is certainly the place for them. Onwards and see if we can find some more. Now I've just moved on to this lovely part that I like, where all the beech trees are. The last time I came here, well, sorry, not the last time. The first time I came here was last year in the autumn. I'd never been here before, and as you know, we found lots of interesting fungi, including on my birthday a couple of nice big boletes, big penny buns, seps, porcini, whatever you want to call them around the world. King bolete, I think they're called in America. We call them penny bun, obviously, because of that lovely cap that's like a burnt bread roll at the top, bread bun. But that was the first time I came here, so I'd never been here in spring or early summer or even midsummer. So I did come here a couple of weeks ago, as you know, never found nothing. But as I said then, and I will say again, I have to keep coming just to check, even if I have an half an hour walk, because you never know. I don't know if anything comes up here in the summertime. I don't know. There might be summer seps. There could be anything come up. But unless I keep coming and checking, I'm never going to find out. So that's why I've come over to this area. So I probably won't find anything, but let's have a look. Right, now this is the reason why silly old Rob keeps coming back to areas that he don't find anything in, but he keeps trying and he keeps trying. And I've just told you how nice I love coming to this beach area, beach trees, all these lovely big beaches. There's got to be something come up soon. And I think Lady Luck is looking upon me, because I think I've just found a summer sep or a summer bolete, summer penny bun. Let's have a look. There we go. A bit old, but look at that big fat stem. And there's the cap. The white underneath of the cap. Oh, there's another one. There's another one right by my foot. There's one right by my foot, look, behind that grass. See it? How hard it is to spot them in these beech nut covered. Let's be careful. There he is. Another one, look. This one's had a few lumps out of it. The slugs have got hold of him. But there you go, two lovely little summer boletes. There. Little fat, that's the big fat stem, and that's the cap. There you go, big fat stem, the cap. You can see how the cap folds around the top of that stem, look. There you go. Now I'm 100% sure, well, I'm 99% sure they're summer boletes, or summer seps, or summer penny buns. I don't know if anyone else knows different. If you do, please let me know, because I'm pretty sure that's what they are, and they're growing under these lovely beech trees. Look how big this beech tree is. Great big old beech trees. So I'm going to carry on and see if I can find some more. See, we come back and we come back. Just a half an hour's walk while we're at Thetford Forest, and it's worth it. Could we find something like this? So that has made my day. All that walking, looking around, hoping every time that I'd find something, and there you go. So we know now that summertime does produce under this area of lovely great big beech trees. So we know we got lots of stuff coming up in autumn. Nothing at all I found in spring, but now we've got some lovely summer seps, and there they are, look, there's two of them, and I'll carry on and see if I can find some more. But they are lovely. I don't think they'll be very edible. They look like they're past their best, or the slugs have had a go at them, but you never know. We'll take them home and we'll see what happens. So let's move on and see if we can find some more. I'm absolutely over the moon. It looks like we've got blushers coming through the ground here. There's one. There's another one just popping through the dirt there. So that's two. But that definitely looks like a blusher to me, but it could be a panther cap, but I don't know if it's dark enough. The only way I'm going to know is to pick it really and see if it's got any of that pink blushing on it that the blusher has. So shall we pick it or shan't we pick it? Oh, it's quite old. There. Yep, we got that pink blushing. There we go. So it is a blusher, and there's pink on that stem, look. So we'll put that cap back, and that cap will drop all its spores. So we've got some lovely little blushers coming through the ground. I can see 2 or 3 more coming out in this area, so that's good. Although I don't collect blushers for eating, a lot of people do. So let's carry on and see what else we can spot under these beeches. Well, what an afternoon's walk I've had. I am over the moon of what we've found today. First blusher, and then more blushers in a different place. And under these beautiful beech trees, we've found 2 Somerseps. I can't have hoped for anything more really. That's not including the stinkhorns, our usual friends that we find. But that is lovely. It's been really nice. I guess it's the start of June, or a week into June. You don't expect to find anything because usually June is very hot, or warm anyway. But the temperatures have been quite low. In fact, some days have been quite chilly. We've had rain off and on every week for the last month. So it's perfect conditions really. And you notice a lot of people all over the country, especially in Scotland and Wales, they're finding stuff. So it's nice to get out here and start to find some of the nice fungi that we know is growing in Thetford Forest. But at the moment it's still a bit slow, but I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I'm over the moon that I've found them Somerseps. They're the first ones that I've found. That's I think, like most people that collect fungi or photograph fungi like I do, you've got your wish list, and Somerseps was pretty high up on my list, so they'll be crossed off tonight. Over the moon with them I am, really am. So thanks guys for staying until the end. I'm sorry I haven't bought you lots and lots of fungi yet, but we're getting there. We're certainly starting to find different bits and pieces about, which is fun. So don't forget guys, please feel free to share, hit that like button. All helps, even just hitting that like button helps, but if you can, subscribe. We want to try and build them subscribers. We're a bit stuck at the moment, but I'm sure once the fungi come and I can get more videos out, we'll be getting a few more subscribers. But to all those who have already subscribed, thank you so much. And for all the great comments, it's really good getting nice comments, and it's really good that so many of us are learning together. So thank you guys, and don't forget, when you get out there, keep your eyes open.